Hey, welcome in. It's Music City Trader, and welcome to the YouTube channel and the Fascinating World of Binary Options live stream. Today we're talking about binary options trading and how to win mathematically. We're going to be talking about Hulkzilla, the new plan. If you are new to the channel, I'm Eric, Music City Trader. Been trying to win at binary options. It looks like now we're going on. This is 2 years, and we're doing interesting things to math to see how we can actually win at binary options, not just by making trades, but by making these systems. If you like what you see on the channel, make sure you like the channel, subscribe to the channel, follow us along, and you can join in on our inner circle too at our website. All the links are in the description, but we're going to jump right into this video. Today is March 6th. Oh, and it's my dad's birthday. A great day to start a new plan. And really this new plan that we're going to be starting today, I've already done it. I've already won 3 series, but we have come up with something. I'm not going to get into extreme detail about how to do this, but I will let you know that if you want this chart, you can catch me on Telegram or catch me on just in the comments here. You can get some of our trading sheets. This is a new one that we've developed, and it's really a mix of what Todd and I have kind of worked together to create. You have the Hulkzilla. It's called the Hulkzilla. That's what this is, the Hulkzilla. You have the Todd and Gale, and you have the Hulk chart, which is a 5% growth a day. We have the Red Hulk. We have named these things everything. I'm writing this book, so I want to make the finances work with pocket option. The biggest thing I find with binary options and pocket option, the biggest problem I find is that when you win good, but when you lose, you lose big. That's trying to make the math work in your favor has been extremely hard. So I did start trading Forex a couple months ago, and I can see why some of you guys who are watching the channel over the last couple years have said, hey, you should do Forex. You'd kill it in Forex. You take that, and I like it. And so I do. I'm practicing Forex, doing a little gig in Forex, but I really feel like there is a way to win binary options and to do well at it consistently. So we can win trades, and we can win money, and then we lose money because we don't have a great financial plan. So if that's you and you're feeling like, man, I want a good financial plan, stick around, watch this whole video, and just really start following this climb. It's going to be about 15 or 20 days. And so the first day I started out here, I had an account balance of about $429, but I divided that by 3. I left $286 in reserve, so I wanted to have 3 chances with my money here. With my $400, I wanted to have $400-ish. I wanted to have about 3 chances to try this and to build it to complete failure. If it completely failed, then I would know, okay, it doesn't work. But I've studied over and over again our trading wins and losses, and I've realized that if we would have followed a mathematical strategy like this, then oh my goodness, we could have been winning. But it is not a martingale. It is not. It is a compounding. It is an element of a martingale, but it is a compounding system. So this chart, basically, like I said in this video, I'm not gonna break this down to the depth of technical analysis that I would normally do, like in our book or I'll write this out for you guys. But I started with $144 today. Okay, $140, and I made 3 sets of wins, which got me a $24 profit. So it was a 15% gain. Okay, 15% gain in like about 20 minutes. Okay, so that's the test one worked. Okay, started out with like 140 and I got 160. It was so I got about $24 in profit in 3 wins. How I did that extremely safely is I broke this up into 21. Actually, it's 20, around 20 or 21 chances. Excuse me, 20 or 21 chances to win 3 in a row. Okay, if you use compounding, then you're powerful. Then what it kind of does is it makes your wins more powerful. Whereas in binary options, because if you win the whole trade, but if you lose, or if you win 80% or 90% of the trade amount that you traded, but if you lose 100%. So you immediately go into this process with the math sort of being stacked up against you. And so you have to win more than you lose. You have to. But it's extremely hard to win more than you lose all the time in binary options. So if you can compound your wins, then you can make the win more powerful. So what I've done is I've started with a $1.33 trade, and my goal is to compound that trade 3 times. So I win that, then I take the whole amount, trade that again, then I take the whole amount, trade that again. If I win that third trade in a row, then I'll have an $8.07 profit off of $1, off of a $1 starting trade. All right, so that sounds easy enough, right? And that's what we've been doing. So next we decided, okay, the math in this chart is a slight bit complicated because you have to think, how many chances do you want to have to make profit if you want to win 3 in a row? How many chances do you have? And this chart is, I feel like, is one of our most brilliant discoveries. You can get 20, starting with $150, you can get 20 chances to win 3 in a row. 20 chances to win 3 in a row. So if you get your 3 in a row at any time within these 20 chances, then you win 5%. Okay, you have a 5% growth. It's about 5.5, 5.35, depending on which one you win it, depending on the math. You're going to have to trade 92% charts. So that's the overview of the system. You get 21 chances, or actually it's 20 chances. It's actually 20, and I'm not sure. I thought it was 21, but I guess when you get down to the 21st chance, you're kind of chancing a little bit more than your $150 starting point. So you're starting with about 150, and if you get all the way down to your 20th chance and you blow it, you pretty much blow out 150, which would be not my whole account, but in theory, your whole trading account, the whole amount that you're trading off of that day or for that month or that period. So let's look at my history for today, which I don't know if I can see all of it. I don't know if I can see all of it, but yeah, I think I can. Just see all of it for today. It's right over here, and I'll move this around so you can see. Actually, I'll move this around so you can see. We'll zoom in on this little part of the history today. I did win 3 in a row 3 times. So I won 3 compounding trades. Every time you step down in this chart and you win a compounding trade, you actually win all the money back that you lost up to that point, plus 5%. So, I mean, I'm really feeling confident about this. Now, in my trading strategy, okay, like I said, if you want to follow along with this as we're developing it, just go to our website, join the inner circle, put in your email, whatever it says to do, join our Telegram. Just hit us a comment on YouTube. Put a comment in. Let me know that you want to follow along. What I did was I started with $1.19, and I had a win, and then I had a loss. Okay. Then I started with 363 because I was stepping up my chart. So I was at a different trade amount. I was like up here on a certain level. So I lost. So then I go to $3.63. And I win, or it was $1.89 trade. So the trades are pretty small. I won, it's 363, so I took the 363, I traded it again, and then I won that. I had 697, I took the 696, should have been 697, traded it again and won, and that was my first 3 series win. So it's pretty easy. And then I did another, and I thought, well, I'll go again. I did a loss, and then I did a win, took my 328, compounded it, won, took my 617, compounded it, won. And right here, the math was a little fuzzy because I was on 88% chart right here, so it got a little off, but I still followed the chart and I won, and that was fine. I need to be careful about that. I need to trade 92% with this method. Then this was a little bit harder. I lost. That's 6 losses in a row. 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I was on my 7th try and I won, and then I lost. So now I was on my 8th try. And I won. I took the 7 compounded, took the 14 compounded. Now I won back everything that I had lost in this row here of this 6 losses. I won all of it back plus 5% gain of my current account. So I ended this session in about 30 minutes, 15, 20 minutes with a 15% gain. And if any of you guys are like complete math nerds, and binary options, you get the idea. Maybe I'll do some live trading on the channel in the next couple weeks as I'm climbing this. But I think trading live has been a little bit of a hard part for me because I get a little distracted and I start thinking more about the podcast. And then I'm really, what I'm doing in my trading method right now is I'm using 10-second trades, and I'll pop over to demo here. I'm using 10-second trades, and I'm using 30-second candles, and I'm just looking for little mini lines of support and resistance. Like right here, it's kind of bouncing up, it's kind of wicking down, it's kind of going down there. It's like, oh, I think this is bouncing off that bottom. So when I think that the chart with the price is taking a real move in a certain direction, I just wait for a slight pullback, and then I would take a call. So this one is moving up, and it's got a slight pullback there. I'll just take a call there and show you what I'm doing. It's kind of moving up. Now that was a big candle, but I still think that it's made a decision to go in a certain direction. And so I wait for a pullback. I wait for a little reversal pullback, and a mini pullback. Now this one's kind of hit a line here, and it's thinking, oh, I'm going to bounce back down. So I'm like, oh, I think it might be going down from here. So I just wait for a little pullback. I wait for it to show me a little wick, and then I take my put right there. And if I think it's actually going to make a move, it's a 10-second move. You can see I just won 2 in a row right there. And so this is based off of Todd's method that he was doing 5-second trades in 10-second candles. So it's the problem I find with that, and Todd's really good at it, is I'm more volatile. It's more volatile, and I have a hard time seeing the bigger picture. I mean, the charts are bouncing a lot. So I like the 30-second candles. I can kind of see the patterns. And what I typically have done is take a third of a candle trade. So if I'm on a 30-second candle, I'll be taking a 10-second trade. If I'm on a minute candle, I'll be taking a 20-second trade. So you're taking about a third of the candle length that you're looking at. Now this is reaching down here. It's touching this line of support. It's kind of got some down pressure, so it reaches down. Maybe I think it's going to bounce back up from here. And so I just take a call, and if it doesn't bounce up from here in 10 seconds, this would have been a loss, so that's a loss. Maybe I'll go to my second trade, wait for it to bounce down a bit. There, I'm going to wait. I wanted it to get back down there. Anyway, so now I'm going to take another call. So it's kind of persistent. It's being a little persistent, but it's definitely hit a line of support. Ooh, it's going to break that line. It's going to break that line. So now it's at it again. I'm just going to go ahead and take another call because I do think it's going to fight. So this is how I would do it. I would just find little points in the chart where I think I'm right, and I would just keep going until I won. So I won that $3 trade, and so then I can compound and start compounding up. Now I think it's bounced off this, and I think it's going to go up. So that's my first win. I think it's going to go up. If it shows me a little down pressure here, then it might be consolidating there, but yeah, see, I think it is going to go up. So you get a little down pusher there, and then so because it's going to go up, I think it's just a little bit of down pressure, and then it's going to ooh, that's not good. So then it's going to go down. So now I'm on a fourth try. So I still think it's going to go up. So I'm just gonna. I usually wouldn't stick in charts like this and just keep pushing them. I really traded a lot slower than this today, and I just took my time and tried to see the bigger pattern. This one is definitely fighting to go up and down, but see, I'll win. That's the fifth trade. I'll win that. I'm on the fifth try now. I have 21 tries, remember, to get 3 in a row. I'm on the fifth try, but it's wanting to go back down. It's sort of wanting to go back down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to assume it's going to go down and break that line, wait for it to give a little pullback. I'm going to take a put right there, and maybe now it's wanting to go back up. So this is kind of bouncy. I really don't like this chart, but it did win. So there we go. We got our second win and I would be compounding these. I'm in demo, so I'm just keeping it with the $5. Now I'm on my fifth try. Let's see if this will. See, this is really just too volatile, but I do think it's going up. If it jumps back down here to this level, again, I'm gonna call it. Yeah, see, it's kind of heading up to that white line. So when it gives me a little wick, it shows me a little wick. If it shows me a decent wick, it's got up pressure now. It hit the white line. It's a dangerous place to take a call, but I think if it can wick out a little bit, there we go. I'm going to take a call now. Maybe it's the right time, maybe it's not. I guess you really don't know until you do it. Let's see, is it going to do it? There you go. Oh, it's going to lose. Okay, so now I'm on a 6th try. I'm going to see if I can do this. I would probably get off this chart. If I lose this trade, I'll get off this chart because it's bouncing on this white line, and this chart's price is actually kind of bouncy. So now I'm on my 7th try, and I would just look around. I would just move around until I found one that I thought was, going in the direction that I thought. And sometimes you can just, I hate to say it, but sometimes you can just guess. With these short trades, you can say, it's going up from here. So when you see it kind of moving up, you just start guessing. I hate to put it like that, but in terms of binary options, a lot of times we are just guessing. I'm on an 8th try now. It's been going up, and it's probably going to go up. So it bumped down a little bit. I'm on my 8th try. Then I'll just keep going. So like I said, I haven't been trading on the actual live stream because of this, because I sit and I talk about it, and when I'm really trading the right way, then I'm just thinking about it, and I just feel in my mind like when I see the price bouncing and how it's going, and I just make little decisions in my mind. So that's my first trade on a 9th win. I just make little decisions, and I just take the pullbacks. This will be a 2nd win, maybe, if it keeps going. It's kind of in that box up there. There we go. So that was a win. That was a tight win, but now we got 2 wins. Now we got 2 wins, and in my method, I'll teach later that you can take those 2 wins and bank them and step back 3 levels. It's a little confusing, so I'm not going to get into it here, but you can, if you want to go for your 3rd win here and you think it's going to go up, if I think it's going to break up to that top, I'm going to wait for a little bit of a wick, and then I'm just going to take, that's a terrible position, so that's okay. See, if it does bounce, then it's going to bounce up. It's going to lose, so I'm going to be that's all that would happen at this point, is I'm just on a 10th try. So what you want to do is you want to find a chart that's actually doing what you think it's going to do. I think this one, I'm just guessing this one could go either way. You're on the white line, so you really don't know what's going to happen. So this 10th try will be a win. Yeah, 10th try will be a win. And then it's kind of bouncing on that level there. I think it's going to go ahead and go up. That's my 2nd. This will be the 2nd win. So I'm on my 10th try. I'm on my 2nd win. And then, if I really think it's going to go up again, I could go ahead and take my third one here. That is a really bad position. Let's see if it'll overcome it. I really think you have to wait for the pullback. If I had waited for the pullback, then I probably would have won that. So let's go back in. We're on 11th try, actually. Okay, so yeah, I would have won if I would have waited for the pullback. Okay, so that's the 1st win. And I think, is it going to rise up to that thing? Gives me a little pullback. It kind of goes in levels and kind of steps up in levels. I'm on an 11th try, and this one looks like it's consolidating. So now I'm on a 12th try. We'll just keep moving through here since we're doing the podcast. I'm not sure about this one. It just sort of, it does seem like it wants to go up, but it's taking its time. And so it's, in terms of winning on this one, you'd really have to wait for pullbacks. I'm going to go ahead and take this one and see if we can get this to go up and quit bouncing. We can win our first trade there. And then I think we'll win our first one. We'll pull back down. We'll take this on. It's a big turnaround. It's kind of got that down pressure. That'll be our 2nd win. And if we can do it one more time, I can win my 3rd win on this one. Yep, there we go. It's doing it again. And if it wins, this will be my 3rd one. But see, that was not a great pullback. Was it going to do it? So now we're on our Oh yeah, there it is. Boom. Okay, so that was a three win series right there, as you can see. Boom, boom, boom. I would have been compounding that, and I would have been on my 12th try. That's what in demo. I just use $1, and then I use $2, and then I use $3, just to keep track of what try I'm on. But in live, when I'm actually doing the method, I use the chart to change I stick straight to the chart. I would have been on the 12th try at that point, and I would have won. Now, I would have won my 3 in a row. That's what I would have done. Now the math works out for me to where when I win my 3 in a row, I win everything back. I win all of the losses that I have up to that point, plus I add 5% to my balance. Hey, if you want to know more, subscribe to the channel, like the channel, leave a comment, and go join on in the inner circle. You can see that we have some courses. I'm really close to releasing my book, and really close to releasing the book. I really want to get the book, the first book out, which is just strategy, but this strategy is so much different. So now I'm waiting to see over the next couple weeks how this strategy becomes a winning strategy, and if I can overcome the mathematical issues of trading binary options, then I'll do it right here on this channel, right here with you guys. All right, God bless. Make sure you leave a comment, and I'll see you on the next video.